Hello, and welcome back to Doctor Who Gives a Fuck, a drunken group therapy session for the end times. This is JB in New Orleans.
This is Sean in Austin.
And Leland in California.
And it's been a while since we've done this. I think the last time we did this was over the holidays. So things have kind of calmed down. Well, locally, things have calmed down. Everything else has kind of gone to hell in the world today.
Yeah, well, what am I going to do? There's nothing we can do about it. That's what I'm telling myself today. However, Melania has nothing to do with Epstein. We know that now.
Jesus.
My God. Talk about setting my mind right. I don't know what I was going to do with myself. But now that I know, I do not know Jeffrey Epstein.
That was Juan Epstein, right? Not.
Yeah. It's just weird. Yesterday I'm doing, the Iran thing, and all of a sudden she makes an announcement. Like, why are you doing this? This is weird.
That's just like the worst. I mean, if you're being, playing strategio, that's like the worst thing that you can do, because it's like, they thought that, they're all past that. No one's talking about that. And she's just brought that up again. I think she's basically covering her own ass.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so.
I think the shit, I mean, I'm just speaking sort of hypothetically and hopefully that the shit is really about the hit, and she's, getting her escape pod ready. So we'll see how that goes. Speaking of escape pods, we should probably check in a little while, because the Artemis 2 mission is about to be completed. They are going to be headed towards splashdown. I think they're scheduled sometime while we're recording this. So,
yeah, right at the end, 5 o'clock East or 5 o'clock Pacific time. I'm supposed to be able to hear a sonic boom.
Maybe
soon.
We'll get that on the recording.
Yeah, maybe it's landing really close to here for some reason.
Okay, cool.
It really snuck up on me. I had forgotten, because like NASA makes all these announcements. It's like, hey, we're gonna go to the Mars in 10 years, and we're going to the moon in 10 years. And I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. Like, and it doesn't happen. And then all of a sudden, it's like, hey, we're going to the moon tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, what? It's like, what? Like, for real? And then they've got several more. Like, they're going to do one more flyby, and then they're going to land on it. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's really weird. Because I think they launched on April 1st, and I was actually out at the quarter to watch the Crew to Fooled parade, because Darlene was performing in that, and I was hanging out with some friends. And it was a full moon, and I pointed out, it's like, yeah, we're on our way. And he's like, what? That's happened? What? That's actually happening? And it's like, yeah, that's happening right now. They just launched today, and they're coming down today as we're recording. So hopefully things will go all right. Nothing will blow up or anything.
The experts say that reentry is the most dangerous part, but statistically, it's launching that's the most dangerous part.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like when I fly. It's like, yeah, the takeoff, I'm a nervous wreck. The landing, I'm a nervous wreck. Otherwise, I'm fine on the airplane. All right. Well, we got a few things that we can talk about tonight here. I guess we'll start with the good. We recently had 2 episodes of the Dalek Masterplan that have been recovered.
Yeah.
Has anyone had a chance? Have you guys had a chance to watch those episodes?
I don't know how.
They're on YouTube.
Oh, they're on YouTube? Okay.
Yeah.
I read and watched Dalek Masterplan fairly recently, so it's probably a while before I'll get back to it. It's cool. I think the coolest part about it is the potential for more episodes in the future, because you guys understand this better than I do. My understanding is like most of our hope for missing episodes were in reels that were sent overseas for syndication and not returned.
Right.
And that's why they're looking in trash heaps in Africa or whatever for Doctor Who episodes or whatever.
Right.
This wasn't that. This was a copy that we did not know existed in some vault somewhere, which means any episode could be
right.
in some vault somewhere.
I mean, it wasn't quite like a work print, but it was something like that. And I think the person who held it privately was somehow connected with the BBC, and he passed away recently. And so his estate turned over all these film canisters that he had, and he just happened to have episodes 1 and episodes 3. I did watch them. I mean, it's your typical, really slowly paced, very. I mean, I know Douglas Canfield directed it, but there's only so much that you can do with like a 5 camera setup, on a stage. You're still they were still shooting it practically live at that point. So I mean, a lot of these scenes are really drawn out. It's nice that you can actually see the visuals and everything, know what's going on. And Hartnell was really good. He had some good moments there. And we got to see Nick Courtney. Basically, he's just kind of like an asshole version of the Brigadier. For me, this is kind of like his audition to be in Doctor Who full time. Because I mean, I don't really think much of his character. He's just like this space captain or space pirate or whatever. And like Steven and is it Katarina? Yeah, it's Katarina.
Mm-hmm.
Steven's basically like, he spends like the first episode like he's injured because of whatever happened to him during the Mythmakers, and then like he's supposed to be the spaceship captain. He's supposed to be able to like fly spaceships, and like when they steal the spaceship, it's who's flying it? It's Brett Vian, not Steven Taylor. So he's kind of superfluous there. And Katarina, I can see why they killed her off, because she's just, oh, God. They just did not know what to do with her, and she was just really annoying to me.
How much of her footage did we have before this?
Before this, well, I think Blue Peter actually had the scene from episode 4, which is still missing, where she's like fighting with the prisoner in the airlock, and it cuts off just as she hits the airlock button, and we don't see her being expelled into space. But that's all we have. But we have episodes 1 and 2. Episode 2 was discovered a few years ago. I actually watched that on Daily Motion today. I've never seen it. I had not seen it until earlier today. I mean, I think she first appeared on episode 4 of Mythmakers. So she's only on like, I think 5 episodes.
Right.
And she gets killed off early on in episode 4. So we've got a majority of her tenure now on film.
My takeaway from watching it recently is that Nicholas Courtney character, Brett Vian, was like almost a companion in the same way that Sarah Kingdom is almost a companion.
Right.
And everyone talks about Sarah Kingdom a lot, and no one talks about Brett Vian because he is kind of a jerk. But yeah, he's traveling in the TARDIS for half that story, and then gets replaced by Sarah Kingdom.
Well, I don't think. I mean, technically, he wasn't traveling, because I mean, he got in the TARDIS, but the TARDIS was on the.
Oh,
planet.
They travel in that other ship, right?
Yeah, because they surround the Daleks around. I think at the end of part 1, the Daleks are surrounding the TARDIS, and then in episode 2, somehow they got out of the TARDIS. And like, okay, how did that happen? Did they use the back door, which I think was only used once in Legopolis, I think. So yeah, I mean, technically he didn't travel in the TARDIS with the Doctor.
Yeah, but, I think that's probably most people's delineation line of what's a companion and what's not.
Right. And then I mean, Nick Courtney as a Brigadier just overshadows anything he would have done on the Daleks Master Plan. I mean, I can see why they, because I mean, Douglas Canfield directed that episode, and then he directed The Web of Fear, which introduces the character of Colonel Lethbridge Stewart. And then he brought him back again for The Invasion. So, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Brett Vian was like an audition piece for Nick Courtney to be the Brigadier. Although that wasn't really how it happened, but that's kind of how I see it.
I have a dumbass question or a dumbass point. Or no, a dumbass question. So who is the companion, quote unquote, companion who dies? Is it Sarah Kingdom or is it Katarina?
Both.
They both die. Okay. Because I get the actresses mixed up. Jean Smart. Jean Marsh played Sarah Kingdom. Jean Smart is somebody completely different.
Designing women, right?
I think so. I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah, 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 yeah.
She's
Okay.
hot right now, dude. She's huge.
But Jean Marsh was the one who was married to John Pertwee. According to TARDIS Wiki fandom, she had a dalliance with Peter Purvis on set during the
Ooh,
Daleks master plan. A dalliance,
ooh,
I dare say.
And then she
ooh.
returns for
My.
battle. She returns for Battlefield, right?
Yes.
Yes. And she was in Big Finish. Of course, they all
Ugh,
come back to Big Finish. That's interesting. Okay, they both die. All right.
man,
Even though,
dude. Doctor Who fans are going to be super weird when Big Finish just AIs everyone's voice in a couple
Well, it's
years.
interesting because I was actually watching a video from this YouTuber guy called Mr. TARDIS, and he did this whole thing about how basically the future of Doctor Who is going to rest in the hands of the writers for Big Finish because
mm-hmm.
we are now officially in the second wilderness years, and and I mean his basic line, and I kind of see where he's getting at is that if the show is to continue, the show is to going to have a future. We're going to have to just jettison the old guard. We have get rid of RTD, get rid of Moffat, get rid of Chibnall, get rid of these old white men, and let the because basically when the series came back in 2005, most of the writers were writing, the Virgin New Adventure novels and whatnot. So we've got basically a third new generation of writers that they can go and use to give this show a future because right now this as far as I'm concerned the show has no future. We're supposedly going to get this Christmas special, but as far as I know, nothing's been set in stone. There was this uh, interview with Murray Gold, and apparently he let the cat out of the bag that Russell T Davies has got like several different versions of the script written, and just like depending on what who he can get to show up at the time, he'll use whatever script he has.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, exactly. Doctor Who in its current state is pretty much dead, and I think you can say the same for Star Trek because I think they stopped making Star Trek now. I know they've got like a
Oh,
few
you're
more episodes.
right.
I know they got like one more season of Strange New Worlds and this Starfleet Academy, which I heard was god awful. And
Yeah, they canceled that, right? So
yeah, they can't. I mean, they got one more season left to air, but
so there is going to be a second season of the
they
Academy.
they've already shot it. They shot both
Oh,
seasons at once.
okay.
But yeah, it's all been canceled. They're dismantling the sets and everything. I mean, I hate to say it, but I think the era of woke TV is dead
Yeah,
because
because the fucking Ellisons have bought bought all the TV stations. It's like there's basically only going to be two entertainment companies. It's going to be Netflix,
Yeah.
and it's going to be this CBS HBO monstrosity, and then I guess Disney.
yes,
That's it. Like
so it's three.
that's basically the only people making. Those are the three mainstream entertainment companies that are making content.
And I think that nothing's going to happen with Doctor Who until they pick up another streamer because I mean, once the toothpaste is out of the tube, you can't put it back in. So they burned their bridges with Disney, or Disney burned their bridges with them, however you want to see it. I keep seeing these rumors about either Netflix or HBO Paramount picking them up.
But again, like, why wouldn't they just make more Star Trek if they wanted to go in that direction?
That's it exactly. I understand also that this whole thing with Star Trek, the moment has been prepared for. I appear on Eric's podcast, Romulans Bearing Gifts, and we did an episode about the fuck is the Academy, Starfleet Academy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I kind of enjoyed it, but I'm not a Star Trek person, but I really like it. Whenever I see Star Trek, I really like it for some reason.
Okay.
Should watch more of it. But from what I understand, that they actually have plans to make more Starfleet Academies past the two series. It's much like Doctor Who. They've got the scripts. They just have to find a way for someone to stream them. I don't know what they're going to do with like classic Star Trek as well, or with classic Who. It's so up in the air, and that's why everybody should buy physical media if you're really into a show.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
I
I would
say that
agree.
every single episode.
Yeah. Well, I mean, right now, most of Classic Who is on YouTube. You can go on YouTube right now and watch complete episodes, complete stories. And like I said, they do have episodes 1 and 3 of Dalek Master Plan out there on YouTube for you to watch. They were kind enough to do that for us filthy Americans.
Okay, that's cool. I'll watch it, but we don't know how long it's going to be up there.
Oh, well, I mean, Anthony Coburn didn't write it, so I think we're good for a while.
That means something. I don't know what it means, but it means something. There's
Uh,
something that I'm not remembering.
we cannot watch any. There's no streaming source for the first Doctor Who story, An Unearthly Child.
Oh, that's right. I remember that news. Okay.
Unless you go to our Facebook page, because I took because a few years ago, in a very very hot summer night, me and Sean and Chris Buchanan, we did a commentary on the whole 4-part story, Unearthly Child. And I took the audio and was able to sync it up with the episodes, and it's very edited. It's not the whole thing. I just kind of took the edited highlights because we drift a lot in these commentaries, and it was just like, okay, no one wants to hear this shit. So, and I tried to put it on YouTube, but that got blocked because of copyright. So I posted that. I posted the 4 parts on our Facebook page, and it got quite a number of views. And I think maybe we've got some new followers on our Facebook page. And I did the same with. We also did a commentary on Carnival of Monsters. And I just did like I was able to like sync it to like the first 3 episodes, and then the 4th episode we went completely off script.
No, so I'm sure it has nothing to do with alcohol or
oh god, no,
anything like that.
Yeah, but that's also on our
those
Facebook
episodes
page.
Are also kind of like, I mean, they get captured by the caveman, then they escape, then they get captured again, and then they have to figure out how to escape again. Like they hit the same plot point a few times, and then it's like, ugh.
Pretty much so. And then Chris was so obsessed about, how the cavemen all had unwashed asses.
That sounds like wonderful pod.
It was. No, I think it was a highlight. I think it was probably our best commentary, honestly, because we were just firing on all cylinders on that one. But yeah, so that stuff can be found on our Facebook. You can't find it on YouTube because they'll just block it because of copyright. But they are available to view on our Facebook page. So just look for us on Facebook, and you can see that there. And speaking of Facebook, this post on this random post on Facebook caught my eye, and I actually shared it on the Doctor Who Gives a Fuck Facebook page. Someone posted about they had visited Madame Tussauds in London. And I'll read the thing to you here. It says, at Madame Tussauds in London today, adults and children laughing, smiling, getting photos with their favorite stars, Taylor Swift, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the cast of Star Wars, 007, etc. All very much in demand. Only one display was walked past, either invisible or of no interest. That says more than anything words can say about its relevance to anyone anymore. I nearly cried. And it is a photo of a wax figure of Ncuti Gatwa standing next to an open TARDIS.
Wait a minute! It's a photo in the wax museum. It's not even an actual.
It's someone took a photo of the wax of the wax dummy.
All right. Okay.
Now I visited London. Darlene and I went to London. I think when was it? 2012. I think. I don't know. It was during. It was Capaldi was still the Doctor, but I think they had announced Jodie Whittaker. But I think Capaldi was still the Doctor at that point. And we did go to Madame Tussauds, and they had no Doctor Who content there at all whatsoever.
Those fuckers.
Yeah. So apparently since then they had a display for Jodie, and now they had one for Ncuti. But apparently, like, no one gives a fuck. And that's just kind of, I don't know. I just think that, aside from fans, podcasters and like, fans, Doctor Who has no presence in the outside world anymore because just everyone gave up on the show.
I don't know what to say to that. I don't think it's quite given up yet. There's still people. I mean, there is still a place for it. It's just that there's so many other fandoms right now.
I agree. No, and I agree. Yeah.
Harry Potter. Yeah. Harry Potter is coming back. We've got Mandalorian movie coming back. Somebody asked me the other day, "Are you looking forward to the Mandalorian movie?" I'm like, "What? There's a movie in the theater? No, I'm tired. I want to stay home." But yeah, I don't know.
I'll go see it. There's a movie theater like 3 blocks from my house, and I'm sure it's going to be showing there. So I'll go and watch that. I'll get some popcorn and watch that.
You guys remember living in the 90s? There was just nothing. There was just nothing. Like we were like so desperate for like an X-Men movie, or there were years where there was just no science fiction on TV except maybe Star Trek.
Yeah, we had Red Dwarf.
Yeah, and then like they do Firefly, and they air the episodes out of order, and it's canceled after 6 episodes, and it's just like, and then today, like there's more TV than you could possibly watch.
Exactly.
There's hundreds and hundreds of hours of scripted content every single year.
Yeah.
And that's true across every medium. There's more video games. There's more podcasts, social media, things that didn't even exist. Like there is so much. We went from being like not having any content to being completely oversaturated.
Yeah. I mean, not to mention like all the YouTube content, like
YouTube
creator content, influencer I mean, a lot of shit I watch on YouTube is kind of like not quite influencer kind of stuff, but just
there are like hour-long PBS quality documentaries on YouTube, and there's a million of them, and you can't watch them all. Like it's crazy. I don't know that. First of all, like young people today don't understand that it wasn't always like this, and then I don't know that we've like wrapped our head around like what that means for. The other thing is that shows are not aging out in the way they used to, because when I was a kid and I came home after school and I turned the TV on, it was a bunch of 10-year-old TV shows. It was the A-Team, it was Simon and Simon, right, or whatever, and they looked old, even though that was only 10 years ago. If you turn on a TV show that's 10 years ago, it looks just as good. Some of them look better. I think I've said this before. So it's just like it's just so hard to. You just got to figure out how to make it cheaper. Like they got to figure out how to make Doctor Who fairly cheap, and then whatever money you get from Netflix to syndicate it is just gravy. But I don't think they're going to get a Disney-like deal where a streamer's just throwing them a bunch of money to make Doctor Who. Not anytime soon, at least.
Yeah, I honestly think that the show needs a rest.
Yes, I agree. I can't believe they're doing this Christmas thing.
We'll see. We'll see about that, because as far as I know, nothing's been set in stone. Nothing's been shot. I mean, I would not be surprised if we end up not having a Christmas special.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have the actors committed at this point, they may not be available, right?
Exactly, because I mean, Billie Piper. I mean, she's going to be in the next season of Wednesday, which I think is filming at this moment.
She was in the last. She was in the last season. Did any of you see it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How much of it was she in?
She was in quite a bit of it. She's like one of the faculty members, and and it kind of the end of that episode sort of was a lead into something like, okay, she might be up to something sinister. But yeah, she had a pretty major part in season 2 of Wednesday.
There is some new Doctor Who coming, though, in the form of the animated series coming to CBeebies.
Pass.
Pass.
I know.
Yeah,
there's no part of me. There's no part of me.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Did you guys watch the Sea People one?
I was the space between the land and the sea, or some such fucking name.
The fish fucking episode.
You can't even watch it.
I told you guys there'd be fish fucking involved. That has not officially been aired on Disney Plus yet. They have not said anything. They are burying that shit.
The indignity.
Yeah.
The War Between the Land and the Sea. Russell
Yeah.
Tovey is in it. Interesting. Okay, just saw him in
Yeah, he's the
something.
one who fucks the fish.
Okay.
I do want to read this article that I found a few weeks ago. It's written from Elise Schaefer over at Variety. Doctor Who showrunner and writer Russell T Davies is warning audiences about the dark side of social media when it comes to fandom, saying that opinions can easily be misconstrued on platforms like X, which he called a hate site, which, I mean, to be fair, that's true. During a master class at Series Media in France on Wednesday, I don't have the date here, Davies, who considers himself a Doctor Who fan first and foremost, so God, fuck off.
No, I hate that kind of shit. Like, it's the best thing I've ever seen. Jinx Monsoon is a personal friend.
Oh yes. Okay, so Russell Davies said that we often, quote, fall into the trap of talking about fans and assuming that means the online voice. I think that there are different things. I know that there are different things. I absolutely know that. And that online voice, which is hostile, exists on X, which is a hate site. We shouldn't be surprised to find hatred on it because it's a hate site. You're repeating yourself, fucker. Come on. Davies is no stranger for dealing with hate. The most recent iteration of Doctor Who saw Ncuti Gatwa take the reins as the first openly queer black actor in the iconic role, which sadly resulted in racist and homophobic discourse online. Davies said that
Did it?
It probably did, but we never saw it.
Yeah, we never saw it. I'm sure it did, though.
I see this all the time, and I'm like, I'm just not seeing this stuff. So, like, I think people exaggerate it, and I think people just don't know how to use social media. Don't follow those people and block them, and it's not that hard to avoid that.
Well, I think I think the point that I'm trying to make here. Now, let me finish. I'll finish the article, and I'll make my point. Davis says that social media, along with what he called the collapse of journalism, has helped these voices find their way in the mainstream. He says that's where the danger point happens of the minority voices slipping more into the mainstream because suddenly they're in newspaper articles. Suddenly you find critics quoting these voices.
JB, when did RTD become the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland?
this character. I'm imagining him with like one finger in the air, wagging it as he's doing this.
Well, I do believe, yes.
Oh, my. Well, that's my patented. That's my trademark RTD impression.
Okay.
You know what? This pisses me off, and I know this is stupid.
Yeah.
But when he didn't have Jodie Whittaker regenerate into David Tennant wearing Jodie Whittaker's clothes because he said he was afraid of how people would take it.
Yeah, exactly. So
like,
he was concerned about what people were thinking.
But the thing is, like, no one would have cared about that except some very loud minority on social media. So like, you just have to ignore them, and like you have to.
But he can't. I think he is obsessed with that, and I think that any legitimate criticism there has been of the show, he just lumps it all in with the haters. He can't take any criticism.
The response to the last season was so uniformly bad that I don't even think he could avoid it. Like the main topic of conversation in Doctor Who fandom the week after that episode aired was whether or not they should continue making the show. That's how bad it was.
Right.
So like, but he's right. It's like, it's hard. Like, the social media is designed to make you angry because that drives engagement, which drives advertising. So the worst shit floats to the top. But then, like, there's this saying that, like, the thing that you measure is the thing that you improve, and if you can't measure it, you can't improve it. So if you don't have any insight into the normal fans, the silent majority, how do you make them happy? How do you know when they're upset? Is it just ratings? Like, that doesn't seem right either. I don't know. It's a hard problem. I'm glad I don't have his job.
Well, I think he needs to be relieved of his job.
I agree, but I think whoever has that job, you just have to make what you believe in your heart is the best Doctor Who, and no one's going to tell you if you're right or not. Yeah, and it's either a huge hit or it's not. But like, I think Russell T Davies had an amazing idea for the Ncuti Gatwa era, and by the way, you asked about Gallifrey 1. I did not go to Gallifrey 1 this year, but I did get all the questions and answers that they asked Millie Gibson because she was there. And they didn't ask her a fucking thing. They didn't ask her. They asked her.
They softballed her.
Yes, but it wasn't even just softball. It was like they did not broach the subject of what the hell happened. And they don't have to ask about her getting fired and not then brought back or whatever. Okay, fine. Gallifrey 1's just not going to go there. But like, you could ask, like, was there a different plan in place? Like, were you the wish baby? Did anyone ever tell you were the wish baby, or things like that? And like things that get changed.
I think they must have signed an NDA because I saw something about, I think Ncuti Gatwa was doing some appearance, and they were kind of asking these kind of questions, and I think he said something about, well, at least the baby was cute, and they were saying that he was like rolling his eyes, and he was like taking his microphone and like banging himself on the forehead with a microphone. Because just the gist of it was like, okay, he wants to talk about that, but he can't. But he's like really fucking pissed off, and he's just kind of giving these nonverbal clues to everyone, saying
it's
that
all good.
Yeah,
he'll be doing Big Finish in a year.
He'll
come back. He'll do a Christopher Eccleston. I'll see him at Gallifrey, or not Gallifrey, Chicago TARDIS.
But that question of why Russell T Davies changed everything, I think goes to the heart for why he should or should not be in charge or whatever. Did he learn the lesson? Whatever.
No, he didn't. He didn't learn. He didn't learn any lesson. And I also hear things about how, I mean, the BBC are committed. They want Doctor Who to continue. The problem is they can't find anyone who wants to fucking do it. I mean, they're trying to cast. I mean, basically, I think the whole thing is like the whole Christmas special has to. I mean, we have to have a Doctor at the end of this. We have to basically have the new Doctor in place. But no one wants to fucking play him.
I bet you he leaves it open. She starts to regenerate, and then it cuts, and then.
Well, then why didn't he fucking do that with Ncuti Gatwa?
I don't know.
Because he was desperate for the show to continue.
Cocaine? I don't know. I legitimately don't know. So they asked Christopher Eccleston very recently, like in the last couple of weeks. They asked Christopher Eccleston the question he's been asked 600 times: what would it take for you to come back to the show?
Yes.
And he said, normally he gives like really mean answers, like fire everyone, put them in the dungeon or whatever. This time he said, somewhere out there right now is a boy or girl who was 11 years old when his season aired, and they're turning 32 this year or something, right?
Yeah.
So like, that's the person you give the reins to. Someone young, someone who grew up on the new show, someone who doesn't have a lot of baggage but is still a fan, someone who's like not wed to so many things. That's the answer. Is like, you have to give it to someone. You have to take a big risk. You have to give it to someone young, someone energetic, someone who doesn't have a track record in TV. You live on this tiny island. I'm surprised they make any TV there. Like there's 6 people, right? Like there's seriously, they went through like, forgetting who wants to do it, who's qualified to run like the Doctor Who franchise, and there were like 6 names, and like you're just gonna have to roll the dice. By the way, like I say that 2 of my favorite shows have been UK shows starring Peter Capaldi. He's in this. He's in 2 different shows that are absolutely spectacular. If you haven't seen them,
okay. Are these new? Are these current shows or shows? That
they are shows that are ongoing concerns. The first one is The Devil's Hour. That's very Doctor Who adjacent. It's really good, and it's had 2 seasons. Spectacular. And then the other one is Criminal Record, which is like, if you've ever seen an English cop show, they're all kind of samey, and this one is kind of samey, but it's him and then a female lead who are like head to head, but then have to work together, and they go back and forth. It's real good. It's really good.
Cush Jumbo.
Cush Jumbo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she was in Torchwood. I don't remember what.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She wasn't the cyber woman, was she?
No. I think she was in Children of Earth, but don't quote me on that. I'm looking it up right now. Okay. No, she played Lois
Yes.
Habiba in Torchwood.
Don't know who that is.
Yeah,
I don't remember
doesn't
either.
ring a bell. Doesn't ring a bell.
She's really
I don't
good.
know.
That show's really good. But the other one is more. The other one is science fiction, and it's really good. It also has the actress from that one is the actress who kind of got famous in the pregnancy show from the UK that my wife always watches.
Call the Midwife?
Yeah. Yes, and she was in one episode of Doctor Who. I believe the single most forgettable episode of Doctor Who ever. It was in that. I think it was in season 7B or 7A.
Oh, okay.
They go to like a haunted house, but the ghost is actually an astronaut.
Oh, Hyde.
Going through time.
Hyde, yeah.
Hyde. Yeah, she played. I think didn't she play Verity Lambert in the Adventures in Space and Time?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Which I mean, I thought Hyde was a decent episode, but yeah, I mean, it took me a minute to think of that. Yeah.
I should go back and rewatch it. I've only seen like anything after series 6. I've only seen once, unless I rewatched it at the time for some reason.
Yeah, I still have the Capaldi box set. Maybe sometime I'll dig that out.
I want to do like a podcast with one of those people who just fucking loves that shit. Like there are a lot of people who like that's my favorite era. That is the era that I'm most. Not just like critically, but that's the one that I am like have my nostalgia attachment to, and I'm like, really, like Capaldi and Clara, like okay, but like no one came to the show then, which means that you watched David Tennant, Matt Smith, and then you got to your favorite. It's just hard.
Yeah,
I have trouble understanding those kind of people. I've also noticed that those kind of people tend to be shippers, and they love Tennant and Clara. Sorry,
12 and Clara,
yeah. And I'm like, it's kind of gross, but okay.
Okay, whatever. All right. So I
played a game.
Yeah, I played a game. I pulled together the game. This is a game that me and Sean played years ago with Chris. We actually technically did this on Who 37. I forgot what we called it then, but basically this is what do these things have in common? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read off a list of things. And your job is to tell me what do these things have in common. Okay, we're sticking strictly TV. We're not going into the novels or Big Finish.
Understand.
Okay, so do you guys want to play as a team or do you guys want to compete? I've got 10 questions and a bonus.
Let's compete because otherwise one of us, it'll seem like one of us is, I don't want it to seem like one of us is doing heavy lifting. If it turns out that.
And these things could be stories, this could be characters, this could be whatever. So your job is to just kind of think, what do these things have in common?
Got it.
Okay. So question 1, and this one will go to Sean first. What do these 4 things have in common? Christopher H. Bidmead.
Oh, great.
Pip and Jane Baker.
Right.
Russell T. Davis. And Stephen Moffat.
Well, I mean, like they're all writers, but
I'm looking for something more specific than that. Yes.
That's really hard. That's like all of Doctor Who. Well, not really. I'm going to say that they are people that are actually ventriloquist mannequins and they're run by something higher than us or them.
Okay.
No? Okay.
No, I don't think that's a good answer.
I'm sorry. I don't know what this is because Bidmead and Pip and Jane are both classic. Moffat and RTD are both obviously new. I'll pass to Leon.
Okay, Leland.
They all wrote regeneration stories.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm looking for something a little bit more specific.
More specific. Okay.
Yes.
They didn't all write multi-Doctor stories because Christopher Bidmead never wrote a multi-Doctor story.
Right. Neither did Pip and Jane.
They didn't write the 2 Doctors?
No, that was Robert Holmes.
Got it.
You're close, Leland, but I'm looking for something more specific than that.
Is it related to the Master?
No.
I give up.
Okay.
It should be easy because Pip and Jane Baker didn't do a whole lot.
Right.
right? Russell T Davies and Stephen Moffat did everything. Christopher
Mhm.
Bidmead didn't do a whole lot.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sean, do you want to try again, or are you also out of ideas?
I actually like the guess that they wrote a regeneration story, but no, I give up. I'm actually cheating at this point. I really don't know. I'm actually on the.
Okay.
I got to stop. I got to
All
stop
right.
before I.
Okay. So you guys were Leon was close, but what I was looking for was that all of these writers wrote out one Doctor and wrote in his replacement.
Motherfucker, that's a regeneration story.
No, that's not true, because Planet of the Spiders was a regeneration story, but the following story was written by another writer.
I see. Okay. Yes, because Christopher Bidmead wrote Logopolis and Castrovalva?
That's
or
correct.
Was it at least yes. You're right. And then they did The Ultimate Foe, and then what was the first one after that?
Time of the Rani. Yep.
Such a weird pairing of stories, Logopolis and Castrovalva. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right. So that's no points for anyone there. All right.
I think I should get half a point.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's a good point. It's a good point, because I was thinking, like, well, why wouldn't he have mentioned someone from earlier?
Right.
Okay, let's go. Next one.
Okay. All right. So the next question. Okay. What do these stories have in common? Mission to the Unknown, The Mind of Evil, The Daemons, The Sea Devils, The Sontaran Experiment, Genesis of the Daleks, Midnight, Heaven Sent, and The Woman Who Fell to Earth. And Leland, this goes to you first.
I feel like we should just work together. These are so hard.
Yeah,
okay, hold on. What are the questions? Wait. Sorry. Mission of the Unknown, Mind of
Yeah.
Evil, Daemons, Sea Devils, Sontaran Experiment, Genesis of the Daleks, Midnight, Heaven Sent, and was there one more?
The Woman Who Fell to Earth.
That's the first Whittaker story, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
My knee-jerk reaction was that they're set on Earth, which is not the case. But they are all set on
Mission to the Unknown is not. Is
they're all
part of
set on
Mission?
one
Wait.
planet.
Is part of Mission to the Unknown set on Earth?
I don't.
The Intergalactic Space Council is not
No.
on Earth. Okay.
I think maybe they're all set on one planet,
Or
or they're all filmed using one set. No, that's not right. Hellbent or Heaven Sent or whatever wasn't one set.
Was Mind of Evil the Pertwee one with the Chinese military?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So Mission of the Unknown doesn't even have the Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Sea Devil Sontaran Experiment is the Time Ring. Genesis of the Daleks, the Time Lords travel him to Skaro. Midnight, we come into them, they're already there. Heaven Sent, he takes that time disc or whatever, his memory disc. And then The Woman Who Fell to Earth. None of these episodes have the TARDIS.
That's it. Leland gets the point.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Oh God, I love Doctor Who.
It made you think there, didn't it? Okay, so all right, next one's to Sean. Okay, what do these four stories have in common? The Armageddon Factor, Terminus, Battlefield, and The Doctor's Daughter.
I had an idea, but it can't be that.
Go ahead and say it. No idea is stupid.
Well, Armageddon Factor and The Doctor's Daughter both feature character or actresses that the guy playing the Doctor would later marry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking of a similar thing with Terminus.
Mm-hmm.
But there may be something. I don't know. Peter Davison didn't marry anybody from Terminus, did he?
Wait, who got married in Battlefield?
Good question.
We were kind of talking about this earlier, guys.
Jean. Oh, she used to be married to the Third Doctor. So the
I didn't know that.
The Doctor's daughter is she would be married to a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Terminus, is what's her face? Davison's ex-wife, the model.
Not
She's
Davison's.
I don't know the Doctor's spouses.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Well,
That was a good one.
Sean, you're at the right track. So all featured a guest actress who was either a former or future wife
Because
one of the
Lala
doctors.
Ward is in the Armageddon Factor, not playing Romana.
Right.
Okay, got
In
it.
Terminus, the female pirate was the ex-wife of Colin Baker, Lisa
Wait.
Goddard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a pirate. You're not thinking of Enlightenment. It's Terminus,
No,
right?
Terminus. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Space
Yeah,
pirate.
they weren't
the guys
pirates
in the
in Terminus.
well, they were like the guys
Or
in the
were they?
bubble-headed. Well, they were
Yes.
space pirates. They were like in the
they were
bubble-headed.
kind of dorky, but
They had like
They
the big
did-
hair.
They didn't know that they were boarding a plague ship, and then
Yes.
they find out. Okay, got it.
Yes.
I
Okay.
quite like Terminus. I'm a Terminus defender. Okay,
Yeah.
damn, that was a good one. Okay,
That was the first episode I actually taped off of VHS.
it's the glow sticks for me. I think the glow sticks which just work
Well,
amazingly well
I
at
think it's
Doctor Who.
Nissa stripping down to her underwear that did it for me. but-
I remember as a kid not like registering what was happening, and as an adult, I'm like, oh come on,
yeah.
that is J&T doing what he thinks dads want to see, and maybe they did,
Exactly.
I don't know.
I don't know how old I was. It was obviously a long time ago, but when I first saw that story, it terrified me. The Gorn or whatever the fuck it's
Yeah.
called. That
Yeah.
thing scared me. I don't know why. It's so stupid looking, but
Yeah. All right. So
Damn.
so we're tied. We got 1 point apiece. All right. So we'll go on to question number 4 here. Okay. What do these stories have in common? Spearhead from Space, Bad Wolf, Journey's End, The Lodger, The Time of the Doctor, and possibly Heaven Sent.
God damn it. Are we working in teams? I don't really know. I think we're competing.
I don't know. Yeah, we're
But,
still competing. Okay,
Journey's-
you're gonna have to
Journey-
remind me what some of these are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time of the Doctor is Matt Smith's last episode, right?
Yes.
The worst episode
Okay.
of Doctor Who ever made.
That's
Is
in
that
the
the
running.
one?
It's
Is that
in
the
the
one
running.
with the wooden Cybermen? Right?
Yes.
Yes.
It was a
Yeah.
Christmas episode. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Piece of shit.
Spearhead from Space. Which one is that?
That's John Pertwee's first episode.
Okay, so the nesting consciousness.
Yes.
Okay, and we meet Liz Shaw. Okay, Bad Wolf's the end of season 1. Journey's End is Journey's End the final David Tennant episode,
Or
or is
the
it
final.
or is it both of them, part 1 and 2?
It's Journey's End. It's the final. We get the Dr. Donna Davros comes in.
Okay.
They tow the Earth back using the TARDIS.
What were the others, JB? I'm so sorry. I don't know. if
Okay,
this is
so
cheating.
Spearhead. I'll read this again. Spearhead from Space, Bad Wolf, Journey's End, The Lodger, The Time of the Doctor, and possibly Heaven Sent.
That's interesting. Is that a hint? Is that supposed to be? Okay, let me ask some questions.
If-
Is that
if I
supposed to
may-
be a hint? Is the Heaven Sent thing a hint, or you're just not sure?
It can't be confirmed, but I think for a vital plot point to happen, this has to happen.
Let me ask you this. I'm sorry.
Interesting.
This is being cagey.
Yes.
Could I add Modern Undead to that mix and it would still match up?
Why would you want to add Modern Undead? You have to. What's the reason behind that?
I don't really remember The Lodger that well, and I don't remember Time of the Doctor that well. I last saw it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh no, you were going to say something, JB or Leland. Were you going to say something?
Is this a behind the scenes thing, or is it about something on screen in the show?
It's something on screen, but
Okay,
except for
okay,
Kevin
okay.
Sent, which I say possibly because this wasn't on screen, but for the plot to work, this has to have happened.
Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. I thought I had it, but okay. Here's my guess.
Okay.
Leland, it's technically your. Are we paying attention?
Yeah, no, you
to
can
that?
take it. I've
We're
got
just
no idea.
freeballing.
I've got no idea.
Okay.
They are stories in which a companion returns after
No.
not being on the show for a number of episodes.
No.
Damn it.
Who would
A-
that
a
be in
com-
Spearhead from Space?
The Brigadier.
Oh, I forgot.
And they're not stories where a
Okay.
companion dies.
So let's see. I just watched The Lodger.
Is that the first one or the second one? You know what I'm talking about? The one
The
with
first one. That's a companion light episode. Time of the Doctor.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
Okay.
go ahead. I've got a guess though.
The Doctor, for one reason or another, doesn't have access to his TARDIS.
No.
Ah, fuck.
I don't know that Spearhead works, but in Bad Wolf, Journeys in The Lodger and Time of the Doctor, the Doctor is separated from his companion for an extended period of time or by great distance.
Yes. I like that.
You guys are so cold.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Time of the Doctor, he goes to visit that church, the Church of the Silent or whatever. And then he goes down to the planet, and then he goes back up, and they've been turned into Daleks.
See, you just described a fever dream I had once.
I know it's
yeah.
I gotta pull that.
The Lodger. He rooms with what's that guy's name from The Lodger?
I always want to say James.
Yeah,
Craig.
By the way, can you guys explain to me why people hate him? There
was something about him. I had to do some research on him, but yeah, he was recently canceled for some reason.
I can't put my finger on it. I mean, I know that he's just supposed to be a shit human being, but it's kind of like J.K. Rowling and Ellen DeGeneres. You can't put your finger on one specific thing.
That's what it feels like. It feels like the Ellen thing. He was mean to his staff, and they spread. Maybe not rumors, but they basically like ratted him out, and now it's like
okay.
And I'll bet you they're all mean to their staff.
Back to this Bad Wolf.
Yeah,
they're on the space station. Captain Jack is there.
Mm-hmm.
Spearhead from space. Is Spearhead from space where we see John Pertwee's tattoo?
Yes, but that's not exactly what I'm looking for.
That's not exactly what you're looking for. It's not tattoo. Yeah, because otherwise he would have put the Doctor's wife.
And that Fantasy Island episode.
Give us a small hint.
It has something to do with wardrobe.
With wardrobe, okay. He gets a new one in Spearhead from space, but he doesn't in any of the other ones.
The Doctor wears clothes. Yeah, that's.
Oh God,
the Doctor wears clothes.
I know what it is. No, I know what it is.
His usual wardrobe.
No, it's the opposite. The Doctor is naked in all these episodes, technically.
Okay. You're mostly right. All featured a doctor or a companion in the nude.
Who is the oh God, it's Captain Jack. That's right, because the robots shoot his clothes off or whatever, and it's supposed to be funny.
Yes.
God, that age.
Oh, that's right. Because in the Time of the Doctor, when you go in front of the papal mainframe, you're not allowed to wear clothes, but he used holographic clothes.
Right.
I just watched The Lodger. Oh. There's something with him in a towel in The Lodger.
Yes.
Oh, yes, because that's right. Yes.
And then Journey's End is the Metacrisis Doctor, because fans love to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Spearhead from space, I don't know, but I guess.
John Pertwee's in the shower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, he's singing in the shower. That reminds me.
That's a good one.
Every now and then when I pick up my phone, and I go to Google, it will show me random news. And sometimes it's about like shit like Murder, She Wrote or Columbo or student loans. But now every once in a while, I get one about Doctor Who. And the other day, the big Doctor Who there has been a death in Doctor Who. The guy that played, this is like, what? I don't know why this is an article and why it popped up. But the guy who played the poacher in the Three Doctors at the very beginning, the guy with the frizzy red hair and the gun, he died.
Well, but that was because that's because he was like the oldest living actor up at that point.
Okay, all right, I did not realize
someone's keeping track of that.
Yeah,
who's the new person?
Well, I know that formerly it was the guy from Inferno, Professor Stallman. He lived to like 100, and I think this old boy here, lived to like 101. And they were like they're really. I mean, it's very fucking misleading because they say Doctor Who actor dies, and you think, oh God, it's Tom. It's you know. So okay, and then so back to this question. When I say possibly heaven sent, in order for that loop to work, he had to have gone through the first iteration completely naked.
I'm not even gonna fucking try to remember this.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't have anything with William Hartnell naked? No? Okay.
No, thank God.
The thing that Google showed you is better than what Google shows me, because what Google shows me is links to spoilers that are clearly AI generated.
Of course.
Like they're not even it's like it's the dumbest thing ever. Ugh, okay.
All right.
Let's do the next one. Who's is
the
this?
next
This
one
is Sean's.
Okay, so this 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is back to Sean. Okay, what do these stories have in common? The evil of the Daleks, the face of evil, full circle, the keeper of Traken,
Damn it.
Legopolis, Ark of Infinity, the Awakening, and the Curse of Fendrick.
I think these are all stories Sean doesn't really like. No, I'm kidding. I'm so sorry. What were the first? I need to write these down, but I feel
Okay.
like that
Yeah,
would
I'm
be
writing
cheating.
them down.
All right,
Yeah.
evil of the Daleks,
Uh-huh.
face of evil,
Oh, and I was like, oh, they both have. Never mind. Never mind.
full circle, keeper of Traken, Legopolis, Ark of Infinity, the Awakening, and the Curse of Fendrick.
And let me make sure I know these episodes. Which one was Evil of the Daleks?
That was the one with Victoria's first episode.
Which I was going to say,
God. Okay,
are these
I don't know that one at all.
Are these
Face,
companion firsts? Because that's the Leela's episode.
Okay, so that is Leela's episode. That's where we see the giant Tom Baker face. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Full Circle's Adric's episode. Keeper of Traken is Nissa's, and then Tegan's.
And then
Who is
that's
in
Legopolis.
Who's in Ark of Infinity?
That one is when Tegan actually comes back after being away.
But what about the Awakening? That's no one's first. Oh no, wait, it is. It's not. No, it's not.
No, it's not. Oh, I'm sorry. Curse of Fenric was the last one because I was thinking in my head Battlefield. Okay.
Yeah.
Curse of Fenric is Ace and the Doctor go back in time and she meets her mom or something as a baby.
I have a guess.
Okay.
These are all stories involving traditions or folklore that are passed down.
Oh, I actually think I know this one.
Okay.
It's something about the companion's family member being in the episode.
There you go.
That's it.
There you go.
Face of Evil, Leela's dad dies for her.
Yeah.
Full Circle, Adric's brother dies. Keeper of Traken, Nissa's dad dies. Legopolis, did they all die? Is that what it is?
The aunt dies. The master kills her aunt.
Dies.
Okay. Curse of Fenric, I don't
Ark of Infinity,
remember.
it's Tegan's cousin. Because I just watched that. I watched that in preparation for...
Wait a minute, he dies?
No, he doesn't die.
He doesn't die. That was my point. But I'm
sorry.
I don't remember the Awakening.
That was when they go to the village and...
I remember the episode, but I don't remember the family
Tegan wants to see his grandfather.
But he's not there. We don't actually get to meet him, do we?
Yes, we do. He's the one that gets locked up with Turlo.
And then, again, I don't know Evil of the Daleks. Who is it?
We meet Professor Waterfield.
Victoria's, I don't know if it's an uncle or
his father.
Grandfather. Her father.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I like this. I like this game. We must have a game at Christmas.
All right. We got some more here. So we've got, this is number 6. This one goes to Leland first. Okay. What do these stories have in common? The Sea Devils, the Mask of Mandragora, the Androids of Terra, the King's Demons, and the Christmas Invasion.
Remind me what happens in Mask of Mandragora. Like I can picture, I remember the visuals from it because they're so good, but I don't remember the
start
plot.
of season 14. They go back to Renaissance Italy.
Yeah, and there's some caves and there's some occult shit going on, right?
Yes,
with cool masks. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I've got my strategy down for this game.
Okay. Okay. What do you got, Leland?
Oh, it's Sean's turn. He has to pass.
Oh yeah, I passed. I thought it was Leland. Oh, totally.
Is it sword? The Doctor is in a sword fight.
That's it.
Oh, yeah. Well played. Well played.
Because Christmas Invasion and King's Demons, there's a sword fight, and then I'm assuming there's one in the other 3. I don't know, but on the Pertwee magic card, it's him with a fencing sword.
I love those magic cards. Those are some really. There was somebody in front of me in line at Chicago TARDIS, and he had all the magic cards from all the Doctors and the companions, and he was having them all sign. And I thought that was so cool. However, I'm like, do not get into that, Sean. Do not get into it. That is a money vacuum.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. So Leland's got 3 points. Sean has 1 point. We go on to the next question here. This one goes to Leland. Okay. What do these characters what would these stories have in common? Okay, here we go. The Dalek invasion of Earth, Spearhead from Space, Castral Valva, The Two Doctors, Wild Blue Yonder, and all of the unit stories in the Disney Who era.
Oh, fuck this.
Dalek Invasion of Earth is Susan's last episode, right?
Yes.
And then Spearhead from Space, we said was
First episode.
I know Castrovalva well. I know Two Doctors enough.
These were all episodes in which they threatened the Time Lords. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's from the Two Doctors. It's my doing quotes. Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
I'm blanking here.
Okay.
Uncomfortable silence for me.
I've stumped the expert.
Yeah.
Do you want me to read these one more time?
No, I've got them here.
Okay.
And every episode, that's got to be the hint. Every unit episode in the Gotwe era. Are those episodes where they visit that unit set in the tower? Basically? No. Okay, what are those? So what are we saying?
Well, I can't tell you because that will give you the answer.
No, but like which episodes are included?
All the unit stories. So that it's the Star Beast. It's the Giggle. It's and like whenever a unit appeared during a shooting out was time.
Okay.
Which one is Wild Blue Yonder?
That was the second Tennant Tate special for the 60th.
Oh, that was the weird one. Okay,
yes.
I kind of like that one. Okay.
Yes,
that's got to be the unit story thing. Has to be it. We got to be able to connect them too. Okay. Is it something to do with puppetry?
No.
Fuck. Okay. Because that little robot was a puppet in Wild Blue Yonder, and then there's that stupid puppet in the unit stories. Okay.
I love using the word puppetry in normal conversation. It's puppetry. It's just a good word. It sounds good.
I thought it might have something to do with that tower that they would always film at, but the most famous use of that tower was in the War Machines, and he didn't give us the War Machines.
Yeah. Do you guys want a clue?
Yeah.
Okay, it has something to do with an object.
It has something to do with an object in the show.
Yes, in these episodes.
Okay.
Is the object the TARDIS?
No.
Okay,
let me give you a second clue. It's not the TARDIS, but it is a form of transportation.
Okay.
I'm starting to hate this now.
Wild Blue Yonder.
I'm thinking of Castrovalva.
Castrovalva is interesting because it picks up at the very end of Legopolis.
Yeah.
So they're running around outside that satellite dish, but they immediately get in the TARDIS. They take the TARDIS everywhere they go.
Are there golf carts in all these stories? I'm being kind of serious.
Not a golf cart.
Not a golf cart.
Oh, fuck me.
There's not a... It's not horse. Is it horse?
No, it's not a horse.
It's not a horse. There's no horses in the Gatwa era.
Wait, when those people rescue the Doctor in Castrovalva, isn't he like on a stretcher of some kind? And they pick it... Is it that the Doctor is ill and he has to be carried out in a stretcher?
No, that's not every unit story in the Gatwa era.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Shit.
Is it something to do with... Remember, in Wild Blue Yonder, there's that little tiny scene where they go back and they see Isaac Newton. Is the thing that... So it has nothing to do with that.
It has nothing to do with that scene, no.
Okay. Or Mavity. Fuck you. Sorry.
It has nothing to do with the beginning of that episode.
Right.
That's another clue there. Not the beginning.
The very end of Wild Blue Yonder, they come back to Earth and there's a car wreck. Oh, was there a car wreck in the beginning of Castrovalva when they were running from those cops?
It's not a car.
It's not a car.
An ambulance. There's an ambulance in each story. No, it's not that. Spearhead in Space.
Okay, but again, the Gotwe one's throwing me up. Is it a bicycle?
No, not a bicycle.
And a wheelchair. There's a wheelchair in it.
Oh,
God damn it.
Son of a bitch.
Because the scientific advisor, she's in a wheelchair. It just
Wait a
bam.
minute. She's not the scientific advisor for the entire Gatwa era. There was the little boy, the little midget guy.
But
the small person.
He did say from Starbeast on, and it was her, wasn't it?
Okay, yeah, okay. Technically, yeah, she was not on that episode. So
So where was it? Where was it in Wild Blue Yonder?
Fuck this game.
Oh, it was when we see, of course, when we see Wilt when we come back. Okay, he's in it. Okay,
Oh.
2 doctors, of course. Kastrovalva, of course, and yeah, Dalek Invasion of Earth. It was that guy who was in a wheelchair who was making the bombs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that was a good one. That was a really good one.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course, you could have said every Davros episode, but
okay, no. So
I would have gotten it if you did that.
Yeah, that would have been too easy.
Yeah, that would have been a giving it. And I also considered adding Rise of Cybermen and Age of Steel because John Luvick was kind of that was more like a life support system machine than a wheelchair. But I thought that might have given that away as well. Okay, so we're now, Leland has 3 points, Sean has 2 points. We now go to question number 8, which goes to Leland first. Okay, what do these characters have in common? Doctors 6, 7, 8, 14, and 15.
What are those numbers again? 6, 7, 8.
14 and 15.
Okay, so we've got Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy. Those are the 2 classics. Then we have Paul McGann.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have, who are we calling 14 and 15? Is that Second Tenant and Gatwa?
Yes.
They did 2 seasons, 3 seasons, 0 seasons. 3 episodes, and
I have a question.
Yes.
I think you kind of answered this already. Yeah, this is strictly the show. This is not books.
Right.
Or any of that shit.
Right.
Okay.
No books, no Big Finish, strictly television.
My guess was like they were all involved in like some sort of a bridge season, but that's not true. The McCoy era was normal. Is it something to do with non-traditional regenerations?
No.
And it's the characters, not the actors, right?
It's the characters, yes.
Is it wardrobe related?
No.
They're not all Scottish, nor is the other Scottish one in here.
And what would it be if it's 14 but not 10?
Yeah. Oh God, that's a good question. That's
why
right,
is
that's right.
8 in there? 8 has the least screen time of all of these.
So whatever answer we're looking for, it has to be in the TV movie, right? Do I understand this correctly?
Yes, the TV movie and or the Night of the Doctor.
And or the Night of the Doctor. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. It's not all of these doctors came back much older because Gatwa didn't, right?
No.
Gatwa doesn't make sense. Every other one did though.
That's not the answer I'm looking for.
Okay. 7 and 8 never meet an old companion. Yeah, I'll take a clue.
Okay. These doctors did not have what the rest of the doctors did.
And it has nothing to do with regeneration.
Nothing to do with regeneration.
I'm sorry, you said it's not wardrobe related, correct?
That's correct.
God damn it, sir.
Something these characters didn't have. They didn't have. Oh. Okay.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's why it's the Second Tenant and not the first. Is it a certain kind of returning monster that they never got to meet?
No.
God damn it! I was sure that was it.
I don't think I'm right now. I don't like. Yeah.
But that's definitely it because you've got Paul McGann's thing, you've got 14's thing, and then you've got 15. Those are all short. All of these doctors had.
That's right.
The longest season here is Sylvester McCoy at 3. So it's something that they didn't get to do that the other doctors
It's not what they didn't get to do. It's what they didn't have.
They didn't have.
I think I know what the answer is.
Okay.
All right, take a guess.
Wait, no, I don't know what the fucking answer is. This is tell me I'm wrong about this. They didn't have a Dr. Light episode, but neither did a lot of the other doctors.
That's not correct.
Yeah,
Gatwa
I'm
had
an idiot.
Dr. Light. They were
half of his stories were
something that
Dr.
these doctors didn't get.
Didn't have.
That's so weird. That's so weird. They didn't. Is it like
It's
when
not.
you say have? Is it a physical object?
Technically,
Okay.
yes, it would be a
Okay.
physical object. It would be, yes, something physical.
Because I'm not. I'm just. My mind is thinking of things they did have. I'm like Paul McGann had a kiss. I think Ncuti Gatwa had a kiss, but that's not what we're looking for. If we're looking for things they didn't have. Is this something that the other doctors would have had like every episode, or is it like they had
Not
it in one
every,
episode?
not every, maybe not every episode, but in their era.
Okay. Okay. It's not hat. McCoy wears a hat.
It's not wardrobe related. And my mind keeps
That's
going
right.
back
It's
there
not
too,
wardrobe
but it's
related,
not.
but it's a thing, and it's not sonic screwdriver.
It's a person, place, or thing. It's a noun. We're looking for a noun.
Person, place, or thing.
This
one's hard because my strategy for finding the commonalities is just to pick the two weirdest ones and find what was in between them, find what was in common, and then see if it matches the others. That doesn't work here. I have to find something that wasn't in any of these, but was every other doctor had, including the first tenant. So what's the other slimmest doctor? It would be Capaldi had 3 seasons. He got it. Davison had 3 seasons. He got it.
God damn it! With the wardrobe thing, I'm like, they didn't wear vests, and that's not right. But I'm trying to think about the tenant 10 and 14.
Is it male companion?
Yes.
Yeah. Whoa! Nice. Very good.
Yes, that was so good.
Okay.
I was gonna because my question was going to be, do you count that guy in the TV movie as a companion?
No, I do
because
not.
he was. I don't either. He's the Master's companion,
yes.
but in the
Asian child.
Yeah, in the lead up to it and the way that it was promoted, he was promoted like he was a companion.
Yeah,
right.
Like all the pictures were like the 3 of them, so it was like, okay. But then as soon as I looked at the others, it's like, yeah, everyone else had. That's interesting. I would because like my perception is that most doctors have been female only, but actually that's not the case. It's the opposite. Mm-hmm. Most doctors have had a male companion.
That's right.
That's right, David, because David Tennant had Jack, technically.
Yeah, the 10th Doctor had Jack.
Yeah, 10th Doctor. Awesome. Okay.
Okay. All right. We got a game here. So we got 4-2. We've got 2 more questions and a tiebreaker here. So if Sean gets these 2, then we'll do the tiebreaker.
Okay.
Okay. So this one goes to Sean. Okay. What did these stories have in common? The Damons?
Please, everybody listening, no betting.
Okay.
No betting.
Okay. The Damons, Delta and the Bannermen, the TV movie, The Bells of St. John, and Spyfall.
Delta and the Bannermen, the TV movie,
Bells of St. John, Spyfall. Is that all of them?
And the Damons. And the Damons.
I don't really know the Damons.
That was the last episode of season 8. Devil's End.
Okay. So that would have been Joe Grant.
Azal, the Master's posing as a priest.
So it's Damon's, Delta and the Bannermen, the TV movie, The Bells of St. Mary's, and
St. John.
The Bells of St. John's.
I know what this is. This is easy.
Oh God damn it! Now
this is so easy.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right, let's give Sean a minute here.
I don't remember jack shit about the Bells of St. John's though. What the fuck did he do in the TV movie that he did in Delta and the Bannermen? We have. Blah, 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 blah. I'm thinking about the story. Does this have to do with plots?
No.
Does this have to do with actors?
No.
I think it you could say it has to do with the plot.
Okay.
Right? I'm assuming I have it right though. I'm very confident I have this right.
Okay. Sean, do you give up?
I'm gonna make
give
a guess.
Give him a hint.
I'll do a quick hint. Or a quick hit, yeah.
Okay. You want to okay. This also has something to do with transportation.
Oh man, that's enough to you've gotten me in the spot of no return now. I don't know if I can stop thinking about this. If anything happens and we get disconnected, please, for God's sakes, text me the answer. I can't go on living life and not knowing the answer.
Yeah,
to this.
I don't. How would you hint this?
Okay,
they're all on Earth, and so this thing that is in common between them is something that is something earthly.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might
transportation.
I'm not sure. I think it's an answer that I gave before that was wrong, and that's that there's an ambulance in each one of these episodes.
It's not an ambulance. I'm not looking for an ambulance.
If you this thing that they have in common often leads to an ambulance.
Okay.
They all have gout. No. They all have.
What if you close your eyes and you picture Paul McGann in the TV movie at his most stupidest looking, like he looks like a complete fucking dweeb? What is he doing?
I feel awful.
That's not a very good hint. That's not a very good hint.
Okay, it's what you do before. Okay, the people had heart attacks in all these stories.
No.
I'm gonna pass to Leland. I'm sorry. I give up.
It's a motorcycle.
That's it.
Fuck!
Yeah.
God damn it!
Spyfall Part 1, Bells of St. John. He's on that fucking scooter. I think it's a
motorcycle.
Wait a minute. What about?
It is a motorcycle. Yeah.
I know you don't have to be completely inclusive, but there is one in what was the 1950s, the Queens.
Oh, that was a moped.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
I did almost include that, but
God damn it.
Yes. Right.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Okay, so all right. So
that's another one I got because
I remember
because Joe Grant's magic card is her riding that motorcycle.
Yes, that's the one that the kids showed me because Joe Grant was there. Yes, and she said, "Oh, I've never ridden a motorcycle." That's my Katie Manning impersonation. But I remember Dalton the Bannerman because when we did it on TARDIS Tavern, somebody wrote in because they thought I was an idiot because I didn't realize that the name of the motorcycle is actually a Vincent, as opposed to they didn't name the motorcycle.
Yeah, well, I think it's the brand. Okay. So we're gonna do one more here. This one will go to Leland first. Okay, what do these have in common? This should be easy. Okay, what do these stories have in common? Galaxy 4, 4 to Doomsday, World War 3, 42, The Power of 3, Orphan 55, and 73 Yards.
Fuck. Oh God!
Is it a trick question? Like they have numbers in the title.
That's what I'm looking for. Yeah,
that is what you're looking for.
Yes,
that was the last question you.
That was actually the tiebreaker. Let me go ahead and ask the 10th question I have.
Yeah, do the real one.
All right, so this is a free for all. Okay, what do these stories have in common? Castrovalva.
Fuck.
The TV movie.
Fuck.
Human Nature, Family of Blood, and Wish World.
The Doctor forgets that he's a Time Lord.
I'm going to accept that answer. It's stories where the Doctor doesn't remember who he is.
Yeah.
All right.
Holy dude, I was still typing them out while you figured it out. But yeah, that's a good one.
I think it probably popped up in my mind subconsciously earlier because Castrovalva and TV movie were in there a lot.
Yeah.
This makes me want to watch Doctor Who, but I don't have that on the docket for tonight. God damn it.
You don't have the TV movie?
I have it all. I just had something else to watch tonight.
Oh. Okay.
I love the regeneration amnesia thing. Introducing the Doctor without that for people for like newer people, like it's just so jarring.
Yeah, I know.
I think you really need it.
I totally agree, and it makes. When you think about it, I mean, I know we're dealing with a man that travels through time and space in a box, but when you really think about it, realistically, it makes sense that he would have some sort of identity crisis after he has a regeneration.
Yeah, his brains are completely scrambled. Yeah.
Yeah, and you learn who he is as the character learns who he is, and
exactly.
It's like this fresh start. I don't know. It's one of those things that, like, I think the reason they don't do it is because Classic Who did it, and it's something that the nerds like, and so it's like, oh, we can't do that because it's fan service.
Well, I mean, they partially did that because that was basically how the characters sort of felt their way around how they were going to play it, especially with Davison, because he didn't actually know, even though they actually recorded that story fourth in order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ironically, because they wanted him to know who his character was before he played that one, right?
Yes.
Or the one that he's not playing that character.
Right.
I'm a big Castrovalva fan. The Traken into Legopolis into Castrovalva is like my favorite.
Oh boy, you and Eric Stadnick should get together. Woo.
I thought he was really down on Legopolis.
I may be wrong about Legopolis, but I know he really likes that particular era of Doctor Who, not the fourth Doctor era or the fifth Doctor era, but what I call the mystical fairy music era. I don't know what else.
Oh God, I love the music.
You know what
the music's my favorite thing. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's the J and T. That's J and T. Like, he changes the music,
right?
And so you start to see the music. You start to see the weird music in the new title screen like a season earlier than you're supposed to.
And
it's one of my favorite seasons.
It's actually pretty cool when he would do that, and sometimes it would work like with the Leisure Hive. I know there's people who would disagree with that. But for me, I don't like the pan flute music and all that. Like I'm in a mall in the 90s and there's,
oh, it's all synth too. Like it's aggressively computer. Yeah, I know Jason on the Target Book Club podcast is a huge Legopolis fan. But yeah, it's the one I've seen the most. It's the one that's my nostalgia watch.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. Yeah, that whole Trinity. Well, basically, I call it the Master Trilogy because
exactly.
They bring the Master back, in full. So, and I mean, I had the video when I taped them off VHS. They were all on one VHS tape, so it was basically kind of like watching the Star Wars trilogy.
Do you know how fucked up it is that the Master killed Nissa's father and then took his form throughout her time on Doctor Who?
And they really didn't do anything with that.
That's really fucked up, and bring that back. I like it, but I
mean, they mine it in the books or the audios.
They do.
But it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know if they're mining it for like good story or if there's just like you remember the Missing Adventures that were at the same time as the Virgin New Adventures? They loved taking any like hole or incongruity and then explaining, and then writing a whole book to explain it. Right. So it's like Perry's a bird, and then in the next episode she's not a bird. So it's like, well, we need a book that shows her from going to a bird person to a regular person.
I'm gonna have to admit, I love that. I lapped it up. It would be just a little callback here and there. Usually they didn't create a whole book to explain something. But yeah, you're right. Like they even explained why the coat rack suddenly disappeared. It's because the Doctor used it to smash an android to pieces in Time of Your Life. Yeah. Oh, those were the days.
Sean, plug the thing we're doing in 2 weeks.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, yes. You guys are going to be on my podcast, the Columbo Confab. And we are going to be talking about the William Shatner episode, Fade into Murder. Hopefully we'll get it done before he dies.
Oh, that would be so cool if we got that in right as he died. That we would get the most downloads ever.
Oh my God.
I'd have to put a disclaimer. This was recorded before the death of William Shatner on, May 1st or whatever.
He's 95.
95, just turned 95. He is not the oldest Columbo murderer, of course, that's still living. That honor goes to...
Don't tell me. It's Dick Van Dyke. It's got to be.
Yeah, it's got to be Dick Van Dyke, yeah.
I was going to say Dick Van Dyke, but Lee Grant just popped into my mind. I think she might be more...
Is she 100?
Dick Van Dyke.
Because Dick Van Dyke's 99.
Lee Grant is 100. Holy
dear
crap.
God.
Okay. Yeah, Lee Grant is...
Which episode was that?
It was the second pilot, Ransom for a Dead Man.
Oh, yeah.
You know when you got those soaps and they're all fancy, when you wash your hands with them, how do you prevent the soap that you use from sticking to all the other soaps on the bottom? And she just looks at him and she says, well, Lieutenant, it's a problem.
Oh my God.
It's so good.
Well, okay, I don't want to go off on this. I want to save it for the Columbo episode.
Yeah, we'll save it for that. So yeah, we're actually going to get together in a couple of weeks and record that.
It was a perfect splashdown. So the
Yay! All right. All right,
very
welcome
good.
home.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't get our shit together and get everyone in Planet of the Apes masks and like freak them out. Welcome home, guys.